You've heard the whispers, maybe even shouted it from the rooftops. Blueberries are vision-saving superheroes, nature's tiny blue powerhouses, and you're absolutely right. But what if I told you that the way you're eating them, especially with those common morning staples, could be dramatically undermining their incredible benefits, or worse, even silently harming your precious eyesight over time? Imagine thinking you're doing your eyes a massive favor, only to find out your daily habits are secretly fighting against you. The truth is, some food combinations are like kryptonite to blueberries' eye-protecting magic, potentially accelerating eye strain, blocking nutrient absorption, and even nudging you closer to conditions like macular degeneration. Don't miss out on the crucial knowledge that could be the difference between vibrant vision and a future of decline. We're about to expose 5 surprisingly common foods you should never pair with blueberries if you're serious about safeguarding your sight. But stick around, because we're not just about doom and gloom. We'll also unveil 5 synergistic food partners that can supercharge the eye protective power of blueberries, turning your meals into a true vision-enhancing feast. You really don't want to miss what's coming next. Your eyes will thank you. Blueberries, bursting with potent antioxidants like anthocyanins, vitamin C and lutein, are rightly celebrated as one of nature's most formidable superfoods for vision. These tiny berries act like vigilant guardians, shielding the delicate structures of your eyes, such as the retina and macula, from the relentless assault of oxidative stress and inflammation that often leads to age-related damage. They tirelessly combat free radicals, those rogue molecules notorious for causing vision decline. However, the plot thickens when we consider what we eat alongside these marvels. It might sound counterintuitive, as both blueberries and nuts are nutritional champions when consumed on their own. But for certain individuals, especially those with sensitive digestive systems, low iron levels, or specific pre-existing health concerns, combining these 2 powerhouses can inadvertently lead to digestive woes or nutrient-related setbacks. The primary concern revolves around iron absorption. Blueberries are packed with polyphenols, particularly tannins and oxalates, which, while beneficial in many ways, can hinder the absorption of non-heme iron, the type of iron found in plant-based foods. Nuts, especially almonds, walnuts, and cashews, bring their own iron-blocking compounds to the table in the form of phytates, phytic acid. When eaten together, blueberries and nuts create a double blocker effect on iron absorption. This is particularly worrying for vegans, vegetarians, women with heavy menstrual cycles, individuals battling anemia or chronic low energy, and older adults whose iron stores might naturally be dwindling. Over time, a consistent diet featuring such nutrient-blocking combinations can manifest as persistent fatigue, pale skin, a weakened immune system, and even brain fog. Beyond iron, this pairing can stir up digestive distress for those with sensitive stomachs. Both blueberries and nuts are high in fiber and contain fermentable carbohydrates, FODMAPs. For individuals with conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, or issues with gallbladder or pancreatic function, consuming large amounts of both together can trigger uncomfortable symptoms like gas, bloating, stomach cramps, and irregular bowel movements. Nuts, being high in fat, can also slow down digestion when eaten with fruit, leading to a feeling of heaviness or sluggishness in some people. While rarer, there's also an allergy risk. Individuals with tree nut allergies or sensitivities to salicylates, natural chemicals in berries, might find that this combination triggers more noticeable reactions like rashes, an itchy throat, or hives. Finally, for those prone to kidney stones, the oxalate overload from both blueberries and certain nuts, especially almonds and cashews, can increase the risk of calcium oxalate kidney stone formation. The smart approach here isn't to banish these foods entirely, but rather to rethink their timing and companions. Try eating blueberries as a mid-morning snack and nuts in the afternoon. When you do eat them, consider adding vitamin C-rich foods like strawberries or bell peppers, as vitamin C can boost iron absorption and counteract some of the effects of phytates and tannins. Soaking nuts overnight can also reduce their phytic acid content, making them easier on digestion. If oxalates are a concern, opt for lower oxalate nuts like macadamias or pistachios. Similarly, a soothing cup of tea alongside a bowl of fresh blueberries sounds like a recipe for relaxation and health. However, many popular teas, including black tea, green tea, and certain herbal varieties, are rich in tannins. These are polyphenols that give tea its characteristic dry, somewhat astringent taste. While tannins have their own set of health benefits, they can become problematic when it comes to nutrient absorption, particularly iron. Tannins possess the ability to bind to iron within your digestive tract, effectively forming insoluble complexes that your body cannot easily absorb. This interference isn't just limited to iron. Tannins can also reduce the absorption of certain proteins and other minerals like calcium and zinc. When you consume blueberries and tannin-rich teas together, especially close to meal times, or if you already have low iron stores, they can work synergistically to further diminish your body's ability to take in these vital nutrients. Over time, this can quietly lead to iron deficiency, a condition that disproportionately affects seniors, menstruating women, vegetarians, and anyone suffering from chronic fatigue. Symptoms are often insidious, creeping up as persistent tiredness, pale skin, shortness of breath, and a foggy mind. Beyond iron, this regular combination can contribute to broader nutrient malabsorption, meaning that even if you're eating antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries, your body might not be reaping the full spectrum of their benefits. For individuals with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux, the combined astringency from the tea's tannins and the natural acids in fruit might also lead to digestive irritation, bloating, or general discomfort. The good news is that moderation, timing, and smart choices are key. Consider enjoying your blueberries separately from your high tannin teas. If you're concerned about iron or gut health, opt for herbal teas without tannins. Excellent choices include rooibos tea, naturally sweet and antioxidant-rich; ginger tea, great for digestion; chamomile tea, calming and gentle; or peppermint tea, aids digestion. These are especially good between meals. If you do enjoy blueberries or tea near meals, actively pair them with iron enhancers. Foods rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers, citrus fruits, strawberries, and tomatoes, can significantly boost non-heme iron absorption. For meat eaters, heme iron from sources like meat, fish, and poultry isn't as affected by tannins. If you're a green tea aficionado, look for low-tannin green teas, such as young leaf varieties or Japanese green teas like sencha or gyokuro, which tend to be less bitter. Brewing tea for shorter periods, 2 to 3 minutes versus 5-7, can also reduce tannin extraction. Moving on to another morning staple. For many, the ritual of a strong cup of coffee accompanied by a healthy breakfast, perhaps featuring blueberries, is non-negotiable. It seems like a perfectly harmless, even energizing start to the day. However, when consumed in excess, coffee can subtly interfere with how your body processes the precious nutrients in blueberries, potentially putting your long-term vision at risk. Caffeine, the star compound in coffee, is a known diuretic. This means it increases urine production, which can lead to mild dehydration if fluid intake isn't adequately managed. When your body is dehydrated, tear production can decrease, leading to dry, irritated eyes, making them more vulnerable to infections and environmental damage. But the impact of caffeine doesn't stop at hydration, it also increases gastric acidity. This alteration in your stomach's environment can make it less efficient at absorbing certain antioxidants, like those abundant in blueberries. Furthermore, caffeine can speed up intestinal transit time. Essentially, it can make food and its nutrients pass through your digestive tract too quickly for your body to optimally absorb everything. In this rapid transit scenario, vital compounds from blueberries, such as vitamin C, vitamin E, and those crucial anthocyanins, might be flushed out before your body has a chance to fully utilize their eye-protecting properties. Even more concerning for eye health is that excessive caffeine consumption has been linked to a rise in intraocular pressure, the pressure inside your eye. Over time, elevated intraocular pressure is a significant risk factor for the development of glaucoma, a serious eye disease that damages the optic nerve and can lead to irreversible vision loss. Instead of potentially compromising your blueberry benefits with coffee, consider pairing them with whole oats for a truly vision-supportive breakfast. Blueberries, with their anthocyanins, combat oxidative stress and inflammation, two major culprits in conditions like age-related macular degeneration, AMD, and cataracts. Whole oats, on the other hand, are a fantastic source of soluble fiber, which plays a crucial role in stabilizing blood sugar levels. This is vital because erratic blood sugar spikes can damage the tiny delicate blood vessels in the eyes over time. Oats also provide zinc, an essential mineral for healthy retinal function and good night vision, along with vitamin E. This vitamin E teams up beautifully with the vitamin C and E found in blueberries to further protect eye cells and enhance blood flow to the eyes, which can reduce the risk of conditions like diabetic retinopathy. Together, oats and blueberries create a breakfast synergy that not only directly shields the eyes with antioxidants, but also supports broader metabolic health, an indirect yet profoundly important factor in maintaining clear, healthy vision for years to come. One of the most common pitfalls in otherwise healthy eating is pairing nutrient-rich foods like blueberries with items laden with sugar. Think of those vibrant blueberry smoothies sweetened with syrups or fruit juices, blueberry muffins from the bakery, or even seemingly innocent breakfast cereals that pack a sugary punch. While it might taste delicious and feel like a treat, this combination can effectively cancel out many of the hard-won protective effects of the blueberries, creating a scenario where your good intentions are unfortunately undermined. Here's the science. A high intake of sugar causes a rapid spike in your blood glucose levels. This sudden surge triggers an overproduction of excess free radicals, those unstable molecules we mentioned earlier that attack and damage cells throughout your body, including the very delicate cells within your eyes. While blueberries are armed with a powerful arsenal of antioxidants designed to neutralize these free radicals, an overload of sugar can generate more free radicals than the antioxidants can effectively handle. It's like sending in a small defense force against an overwhelming enemy attack. The system becomes overwhelmed and the overall benefit is significantly reduced. Beyond this immediate onslaught, sugar fuels chronic low-grade inflammation throughout the body. This persistent, underlying inflammation has been directly and consistently linked to a host of eye diseases, most notably age-related macular degeneration and the development of cataracts. For individuals already managing diabetes, the risk is amplified. Excess sugar intake exacerbates diabetic retinopathy, a serious condition where persistently elevated blood sugar levels damage the blood vessels in the retina. If left unmanaged, this can tragically lead to partial or even total vision loss. So, while blueberries are doing their best to protect your eyes, dousing them in sugar is like pouring fuel on a fire you're trying to extinguish. To truly amplify the eye protective benefits of blueberries, consider pairing them with natural, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This combination isn't just a delight for your taste buds. It's a nutritional dynamo that supports eye health on multiple fronts. Greek yogurt is an excellent source of high-quality protein, which is fundamental for repairing and maintaining the delicate tissues of your eyes, including the retina and the optic nerves. These proteins also contribute to muscle function, essential for the proper movement and responsiveness of your eyes. Furthermore, Greek yogurt is packed with calcium. While often associated with bone health, calcium is equally vital for eye muscle contraction and the smooth transmission of nerve signals from your eyes to your brain. But the magic doesn't stop there. Greek yogurt contains probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that foster a healthy gut microbiome. A flourishing gut environment directly influences how well your body absorbs nutrients, including the very antioxidants in blueberries that are critical for staving off age-related vision decline. A well-functioning digestive system ensures that your eyes receive the maximum dose of vitamins, minerals, and anthocyanins from the blueberries. For individuals with diabetes, this pairing is particularly astute. The fiber in blueberries helps regulate blood sugar, while the protein in Greek yogurt slows down glucose absorption, working together to prevent those harmful blood sugar spikes that can damage retinal blood vessels. Finally, let's address one of the most detrimental combinations for your eye health and indeed your overall well-being: blueberries paired with foods rich in trans fats. These man-made fats are insidiously present in many industrially processed foods. Think packaged muffins, commercially baked pies and cakes, cookies, microwave popcorn, and many fried snacks. While these items might offer momentary satisfaction, their long-term impact on your cardiovascular system and consequently your eyes can be devastating. Trans fats are notorious for ramping up inflammation throughout the body. They also wreak havoc on your cholesterol profile, significantly raising levels of LDL, low-density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol, while simultaneously lowering HDL, high-density lipoprotein or good cholesterol. This dangerous imbalance directly contributes to poor blood circulation. Your retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye responsible for detecting light and enabling sharp, detailed central vision, is incredibly dependent on a healthy blood supply. When the retina doesn't receive adequate blood flow due to compromised circulation, it becomes far more vulnerable to degenerative conditions. These include diabetic retinopathy, often exacerbated by poor circulation on top of high blood sugar, macular degeneration, which leads to blurry or distorted central vision, and even glaucoma, which is frequently linked to impaired blood flow and increased intraocular pressure. Worse still, the chronic inflammation actively promoted by trans fats can directly damage the very eye cells that the antioxidants in blueberries are trying so valiantly to protect. In essence, consuming trans fats effectively neutralizes the antioxidant power of the blueberries. So, when you eat blueberries alongside a processed pastry or a snack laden with trans fats, their profound health benefits are largely negated. Over time, this dietary pattern doesn't just fail to protect your vision. It can actively contribute to significant and, in some cases, irreversible vision loss. It's a clear case where one food item completely undermines the goodness of another, with potentially severe consequences for your sight. For a truly vision-friendly, nutrient-dense meal that actively fortifies your eyes, look no further than combining blueberries with an array of leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and broccoli. These green powerhouses are exceptionally rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two potent carotenoid antioxidants that naturally accumulate in the macula. As previously mentioned, the macula is the part of your retina responsible for high-resolution central vision. Lutein and zeaxanthin act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful high-energy blue light and protecting the eye from oxidative stress and light-induced damage. But the benefits of leafy greens extend even further. They are a fantastic source of vitamin A, crucial for good night vision and preventing dry eyes. Vitamin C, another powerful antioxidant that strengthens the eye's connective tissues and supports blood vessel health. Vitamin K, which helps reduce inflammation and supports overall eye tissue integrity. And zinc, which plays a vital role in transporting vitamin A to the retina, where it helps produce melanin, a protective pigment that shields the eyes from UV damage. Meanwhile, blueberries bring their own significant contributions of vitamin C and vitamin E to this partnership, further bolstering the protection of blood vessels in the eyes and neutralizing harmful free radicals. When combined in salads, smoothies, or even savory dishes, a sprinkle of blueberries on a kale salad can be delicious. Blueberries and leafy greens form an unparalleled vision-enhancing alliance, offering comprehensive protection against common eye diseases. As we've journeyed through these common food combinations, it's become crystal clear that not all pairings are created equal, especially when it comes to the intricate health of our eyes. Blueberries stand as a remarkable natural gift, brimming with vision protective benefits. Yet, as we've seen, pairing them with the wrong partners, like too much coffee, sugary concoctions, or trans fat-laden processed foods, can drastically diminish or even reverse their positive impact. It's a stark reminder that even the healthiest foods can have their power diluted by less than ideal accompaniments. On the flip side, the exciting news is that by making thoughtful choices, We can create powerful nutrient synergies that actively support eye structure, enhance circulation to these vital organs, and promote long-term ocular function. Combining blueberries with champions like whole oats, natural Greek yogurt, or vibrant leafy greens doesn't just make for a delicious meal. It transforms your plate into a potent force for good, actively working to safeguard your sight. The small conscious dietary adjustments you make today can genuinely pave the way for a clearer, brighter, and healthier visual future. Your eyesight is invaluable, and nurturing it through smart, informed food choices is one of the most empowering steps you can take.